Hello, everyone. Thanks for passing by again. In this series, we are going to be talking about book writing. I got some requests about that, so I would spend a little time talking about book writing for the next few days. I've had the experience of writing and publishing book together with my wife on Amazon, and over the time of doing this, I've gotten some experience that I think everybody should hear about and should be able to also implement to write and publish your own book. But today's video is about why you need to write a book. So I'm going to list a number of reasons, at least three of them, that explains the reason you have to write a book. Now, before I do that, I want to mention that, of course, not everybody will end up writing a book, but then it's important that you attempt writing a book. And here are the reasons you should. Now, the first reason is that you will not live forever. And for most people, when they pass away, their memories just vanishes over time. Now, one of the ways you can make sure your memory is still alive, even when you are gone, is to leave a legacy. And one legacy you can leave is through books, writing a book. Now, let me give you an example. We all know of Einstein, not because he's alive today, but because of the works that he's done. And how did we know the works he's done? Because they've been documented. So if you mention Einstein anywhere, people know him, right? We know of Paul of the Bible, who wrote about one third of the New Testament. Now, till date, we quote his writings. Imagine he never wrote it down. I mean, none of us would even probably know him. So you want to write a book because books can make you immortal, in quotes. Even though you may be gone, your memory still remains. If you take the effort to write books and leave behind for the next generation. Now, the second reason you have to write a book is that you need to serve the next generation. You owe the next generation a responsibility to leave behind some information that they will come and use. Now, just imagine that some of the things we know, let's say the things we know about the laws of flotation and all those things, imagine that nobody wrote it down. What that means is that our generation will have to now come and do a new research to discover these things. And you can see that as a group of generations, we'll be going backwards, right? Because things that we should have known to start and move on and make progress, we'll now have to come and search for it all over. So let's not cheat the next generation. Let's write so that the next generation can come and pick it up and move on from there. Now, the third reason I want to put across is that you may not consider yourself influential, but there is somebody in some part of the world who is going through a situation, and the answer for that situation is an experience that you have. Just by writing and sharing your writing, that can get to the person, and then you become an answer to somebody. So don't belittle yourself. Now, I want to finish off by, in a way, demystifying some of the issues about writing book, that book writing takes years. No, I would spell out a few ways when we start talking about the process where you can sit down and literally write your book in a week if you want. Yes, even if you don't want to write it, you don't love writing, there's a way you can do it. And this is not, I'm not just making things up, because I know what I'm talking about. And then there is also an idea that, oh, writing and publishing a book is very expensive. No, you can do it even at zero cost if you want to do everything all by yourself. It's not as difficult as it's portrayed to be. Now, if you are in any doubt, just follow the subsequent videos, and then you just listen and see if this is something that that is true, because I know it is, and then you can implement that and also leave a legacy for the next generation. Until I meet you, Take care, and the subsequent videos will go into the process itself. All right, God bless.